when you finally find your voice. So this is a quick note about finding your voice. A lot of times when people talk about finding their voice, they mean it in terms of learning to speak up and be more authoritative. But there's another aspect to it that I think is worthwhile. And I'm talking about the moment where you become clear on what your voice is. It's one thing to speak up authoritatively, it's another thing to speak with clarity. And as a screenwriter, that is a big deal. Up until this point, I thought my voice was drama. For a long time, when I'd meet with managers and agents and they'd ask me about my voice, what type of stories do I tell, I would say drama. You give me a dramatic scenario, I can write the hell out of it and I can direct the hell out of it. And I could always see that they were looking for more, but in my opinion, I just love drama. I love the act of taking complex characters in precarious situations with incongruent people and incongruent circumstances and trying to find their humanity. And it sounded brilliant enough to me, but apparently there was more. And it took me this long to discover it. I literally just realized this past month that I have a consistent thing that I do touch on. I realized that I tend to write about men and boys who are facing existential crises, and their fate is directly tied to the love of the women around them. Now, the men and boys that I write about are not your traditional heroes. They are complex and flawed characters to the degree that at times you have to struggle to love them, and other times you have to struggle to hate them. But I feel like that's the sweet spot of my dramatic storytelling, where we get to explore some of the deeper things at the heart of men in society, things that society is now beginning to see that it's important to pay attention to. Now, honestly, I arrived at this point by facing my own crises and then learning to lean into those as an act of self-discovery. But in doing that, I get to explore these larger themes and these larger ideals that aren't just specific to me, and not even just specific to men, but specific to so many of us in society. So for anybody who's out there, good luck finding your voice. And of course, after finding your authentic voice, the next hurdle is finding somebody who appreciates it enough to give you that platform to share it. So I want to thank you for tuning into this platform, Overnight Success, and giving me the opportunity to do just that, share my authentic voice with you.